Go ahead and start your timer again. Ready?
Okay, we're good.
All right, you're good.
Hi everyone, it's Maddie back again, and today I'm here to talk to you about questions and answers. When I mean questions and answers, everybody is always asking John questions about modeling, photography, fine art imaging, fashion, and dance. Because he specializes with dancers most of the time. I'm the exception.
You are an exception.
But you are free to send in your questions at any time. If you have any questions about modeling, I know I am always asking John questions about many things because I don't have any clue about the editing process or being behind the camera. John has taught me little bits about what's it like being behind the camera and what it's like editing, but I don't really know anything for sure. But to give a better understanding of what I'm talking about, I'm going to ask John a couple questions for you guys.
Oh, also we'll put a thing down below where they can put their questions in.
Okay.
Yeah, so whatever thing that's called.
I got you.
Okay.
So John, when it comes to modeling and everything like that, I know I like to look tall, to be strong, to be confident. What is the best way to make your model look taller in photos?
First of all, the point of view, and then the positioning of your body.
Okay.
The photographer taking a lower angle and using a shorter lens will allow the person to look taller.
Yes.
There's pros and cons to that because certain parts of people they either like or dislike, so hearing what those things are and knowing how your camera lens and point of view is going to manipulate a body,
Okay.
you find your way through there.
Yes.
So we do that, plus the lighting is very helpful too. For instance, a shorter lens, and you put your hand or arm or foot out farther,
Okay.
it will be larger.
Okay.
Just like a booty, just like a shoulder,
Yes.
just like a head,
Yes.
just like a nose.
Yes.
You lean forward, you're going to
Everybody
get
wants
bigger.
their butt to be bigger.
Oh, stop it. No. That was so wrong. Cut.
That was a great joke if you know.
Stop it. But the main thing is to learn what your camera's going to do as a photographer, and then also learn how to slide your body
Yes.
as a model.
Yes.
There are certain things you can do to elevate. There are certain things to do to make yourself appear more slimming,
Yes.
and it's all from the point of view between yourself and the camera and the angle of, not the angle of, but the length of lens that the photographer is using.
Absolutely.
Okay. One of those things to know, first of all, is where you are in the light and what shadows it's making on your body.
Okay.
Hold up your hand, turn your hand around, you know where the shadows are.
Yes.
Pretty simple.
It's pretty simple.
Okay, there's one.
That was a very, very detailed, beautiful answer, and I think you all probably learned a lot from that. And then when it comes to skin imperfections, I know I have struggled with acne growing up and covering it, and how it's always hard to always get that perfect image with all of everything covered. How do you focus on that?
Well, there's two steps, three. One, makeup.
Yes,
you
obviously.
have your makeup artist take care of you, or if you don't do that yourself. Makeup artists are very much preferred in this realm because
Yes.
they can work through some of the things you can't see,
Yes.
or you're so used to looking at yourself or doing things a certain way, you may miss some steps that allows those things to be lessened.
Yes.
The other thing is the direction of light. By using a more direct light source, kind of like what we have here, it lights up the whole face, and it doesn't create shadows or small wrinkle lines to allow bumps to show up as much.
Amazing.
And then the third one I completely forgot. I know there's one more.
So for the third question today,
make it blurry. Make your picture blurry.
Make your picture blurry? You want the blurriest picture out there?
Yeah.
Well, what I was gonna say for my third question is, because this is something that actually means a lot to me, because it is something I am really insecure about. Having big feet as a tall woman can be very difficult at times. Buying shoes, anything like that. How do you make feet look smaller in photos? And I know you have personally taught me this because I have big feet and had to learn how to make my feet smaller. I had to learn how to make my feet smaller in photos and look more less elongated. You know what the word elongated is? That the word?
Elongated.
Elongated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to feet and hands,
Yes.
you want them to appear in the image as slight as possible.
Okay.
Especially for a woman, you're wanting to have a more demure look,
Yes.
a more feminine point of view towards your feet. At least if I said that right.
Yes.
The first thing is when you put a foot sideways, that's as wide as it's going to be.
Yes, it is.
You point it at the camera, it is less.
Okay.
You take, I'll use this hand, and this is your big toe.
Yes.
You bend everything to your big toe. Now it's even less because
Yes.
the use of the lighting is going to create shadows on the foot. So all your weight is on the big toe pad, and then your heel comes off the ground, which makes your foot even less.
That's why you always focus on pointed toes.
Right. So if you take your feet and you break at the ankle and turn your knee in a little bit, kind of like a potty, then you've kind of lifted your heel. You've without kicking your heel out. You
Yes.
keep everything in alignment, and then you have two of a lot of things. So you have 2 hands, 2 feet, 2 shoulders, 2 elbows, 2 eyes, 2 ears. You don't have 3 of anything, do you? Okay, hope not.
Who knows?
Okay, well anyway, and if you take one foot and place it in front of the other, put your heel on the toe of the other foot,
Yes.
you're only presenting one set of toes,
Okay.
twisting in. You've buckled your knees,
Yes.
you've twisted your toe in, and you've allowed yourself to make a shape with your body that is pleasing for the camera or viewers.
Yes.
Same thing with the hands. You didn't ask about the hands, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
Yeah, I mean.
Never show the inside of your hand or the full back of your hand. Always show the edges.
Yeah.
And wherever you put your hand, whatever you're doing, try to make it to where you're doing something in a fashion that hides fingers pointing at the camera
Okay.
and is presenting either of these edges.
Okay. Beautiful.
it.
Beautifully spoken and beautifully
Or
told.
put them in your damn pockets.
I mean, that works too. Or just
Sorry.
put them behind you. You won't even have any hands.
First of all, I need to apologize to the social media world that I am not very politically correct, and that's why I have a sponsor with me over here.
Hey, we're going to have a great time here. I'm always going to be telling jokes, and I'll be here all week. Have a great day.